Using our application gallery, a set of pre-built pieces of functionality for Facebook that range in everything from quizzes to pulling in YouTube videos to running contests. All of that functionality that so many people are using today are all available in SML. So you have access to all of that power, and you can really customize it as much as your imagination lets you. Let's take a look at what some of the options are that are included in that selection of features.
Our application gallery offers sign-up applications as well as polls. If we look at a recent tab that we did for Nike Women, you'll see that they actually have a Q&A tab where users on Facebook can submit questions to a professional trainer. This is powered by our sign-up application. Next, we'll show an example of polls. Nike Style tab shows the latest styles for the season, some comments, and an interactive poll at the bottom. I'm going to vote for Boston. One thing you'll notice in both the sign-up and the poll is that there's pixel-perfect control over the look and feel of these applications. You can use these standardized formats, but you have complete control over the look and feel as well as their interaction patterns.
Now, one of the things that you may have noticed as I've been going through this code is that there's not a lot of direct references to Facebook in there. We've taken a lot of the things you commonly do in Facebook experiences and we've abstracted them. That's going to give you a couple of really powerful things. One is that if Facebook changes things, we can generally insulate you from the change and make a change to SML itself so that you don't have to worry about going back and updating all of the experiences you've deployed. The other element of it is that SML doesn't just work on Facebook. It actually works in other contexts as well, some other social networks that are coming up, and the open web. And by abstracting this out, it means that you can do something like, say, share for this piece of content in one way, and that's going to work different ways depending on where it's deployed, but it's one set of code for you. So in designing SML, we knew that experiences weren't something that were just sort of fire and forget. We know that the way that it typically works is that you have a developer who goes in and builds the experience, but then over time the experience is going to need to evolve. Some of the imagery is going to need to change. You're going to want to swap out content like new polls, new videos, moderate content that's coming in via things like contests and comments. So we've built that very deeply into the system. Involver is already well known for our audience management platform. That's really the best way for going out and letting marketing managers and folks at brands and agencies really manage all of their community on the social networks, from Twitter to Facebook to Open Graph to everything like that. Well, we've deeply integrated SML with that platform, so that now the same place that you're already coming to see what people are writing on your wall, see how well people are reacting to the content you're putting out, is also the same place where you can come and moderate everything that's coming in on your tabs and change what's on the tabs and keep them updated and keep them fresh. Let's take a look at how that works.
Using the audience management platform, I can moderate content that I've built in my SML application. I can view all entries that are pending for approval, entries that have been approved and are public in the gallery, entries that have been removed for objectionable content, and I can also select a winning entry. It's simple to approve an entry. Simply mark it as approved. This entry will now show in the gallery. To remove an entry, I just mark it as removed. This content will no longer show.
Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in learning more about how